I've been here for the last 20 years and I was inspired by my dad, to be honest. It's not a typical story. I started digging how to bring my dad on top on Yahoo. Then I found Google, then I found all systems and stuff around it.
How would somebody just getting started get into programmatic SEO?
I only got hit on the website fully hallucinated. I mean, only based on AI model, just no extra input. My mistake in the past was to start indexing before I finish the website. It's always a bad idea because users come to your website, it's not good, and bounce back to Google. AI will reduce the chances for masses, but gain opportunities to just few of them.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode where I'll be interviewing SEO experts and entrepreneurs from around the world. In today's episode, I've probably got the most famous SEO in the whole of Poland on the channel for you guys today, and one of the most knowledgeable programmatic and AI SEO experts in the world. Please welcome to the channel, Robert Niechial, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. I know it took a while to set the appointment, but we are here. I'm so happy. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, 100%. We're both busy people. It's good to be on here. Do you want to give people a bit of a background on how you got started in SEO?
So I've been here for the last 20 years, and I was inspired by my dad. To be honest, it's not a typical story, but my dad inspired me because he is engineer, and he always pushed me to go to do some computer science. He bought me my first computer when I was like 6 years old. And once he came from his company, he had a company with automation, gates, and this sort of stuff to houses to home to, and he asked me, Robert, you are sitting here for the whole day, and why I can't find myself in Yahoo? It was actually before Google. And I started digging how to bring my dad on top on Yahoo. Then I found Google, then I found all systems and stuff around it. It was like in 2003, maybe 2004. And yeah, so I'm here because of my dad. And then he pushed me to Krakow Technology University, and it gave me a lot of tools and thing I use now in my normal ongoing work. So yeah, thanks for my dad.
Yeah, this is a pretty unique story. Most people don't get started in their SEO from their family kind of thing, you know. Actually, I kind of did as well when my mom was like, "Hey, can you sort out us with the SEO?"
Is the reason why I said it's not typical because my dad is from different era a bit, and but still he found the opportunity in Yahoo, and we did it actually.
Yeah, if you can see opportunity, it's a great insight as a business and entrepreneurial person, right? So you do a lot of programmatic SEO, and most people at home are kind of off-put by programmatic SEO just by their nature of they think it's very technical, it's very difficult, it's a lot of data, it's a lot of resources and processing power and all this kind of stuff. But actually, these days, it's far easier than most people make out. How would somebody just getting started get into programmatic SEO?
So I started programming when I was 13 years old. So for me, it was quite easy to go with databases, PHP, and all coding stuff. But on the market, there's a lot of no-code solution. For example, make.com or N8N. And there's also a lot of different brand new solutions like AirOps. So for sure, if somebody want to start, go for no code and start to build your own scenarios or pipelines to proceed automatically. But please remember that the whole programmatic SEO idea is not about spamming internet in scale, more like expanding your structure in scale, a lot of brand new attributes to your e-commerce, parameters to your products, more pages, of course based on data. So the whole idea is to scale your website, e-commerce, whatever you have, in scale to fulfill the user need. Let me give an example. For example, you are selling winter tires, but it can fit Fiat Multipla, Ford Focus, and is the idea how to scale just based on idea of compatibilities. Or you are selling dog food with delivery, so you can scale for all cities in your countries. For example, dog food in Warsaw, or dietary food for dogs in Warsaw. And then you cover the whole spectrum of micro moments your user are looking for your product, and that's it. So just to sum up, if you want to start, of course, try to look for some data science articles, how to, even build your data structure, even in Google Sheets or Airtables. Then go to no-code tools like I already mentioned, make.com or n8n.io, and start building your scenario and pushing content, even using AI at the end of the process to generate it. But please remember that at the end of the day, it's the user and you need to fulfill the intent. Otherwise, you will be clapped in the long run. And that's it. And if you, cover the basics using these no-code tools, you can jump to coding stuff. I will suggest you to go with Python, because there's a lot of libraries and tools, especially in NLP and AI world. Yeah, step by step.
Yeah. So in English recently, especially the March updates, a few AI sites are starting to get hit more, and even some programmatic sites. Have you seen programmatic and AI sites working better outside of English, so in other languages?
For me, it's same, and I have not huge but decent portfolio, and I only got hit on the website fully hallucinated. I mean, only based on AI model, just no extra input, no this fancy RAG. I mean, retrieval augmented generation, and it was, it was crap at the end of the day, and it was and all metrics bad, and they were hit. But website, I have this fancy OnlyFans case study right now. It's fully AI, and it already got like 800,000 users and stable during the core update, because people are looking for, OnlyFans models, and they get it. So you need to think, I have a user, not only fancy graphs in Google Search Console or Ahrefs with traffic, how you say in English, traffic boner or rank boner or something. Yeah. There is someone at the end of the day on the other side of the screen, and if you fulfill their needs, you are good to go. Otherwise, if you put a hallucinated AI content and they will read that cat has 5 legs, come on.
Yeah. So most programmatic sites, you're talking hundreds of thousands of pages. Most AI sites, you're talking about tens of thousands. That's a lot of pages to get indexed, right? How are you approaching that kind of indexing scenario? Are you using the indexing API, or are you just letting it naturally?
So first of all, if you go with expired domain or age domain, you need to index links that point to the domain, and it helps, and you can use whatever like indexing tool you like, Speedlinks, Omega Indexer. There's a lot of indexing tools on the market right now. And to index internal pages, I only go for indexing API. I have a tool that index it in background. Like I put the list of, let's say, 100,000 websites, and that's it. And it's moving day by day to 2,000 daily. And when the Google, start to test you after a month, maybe 1.5, if you get positive feedback from the user, they start index you like rapidly. And it always helps to get the feedback from Google that you are not hallucinated shit. And one more thing, I try to publish ready structure. I mean, all internal linking already done, facet navigation, all navigation already done, so it's easy to crawl. and Google got a signal. Okay, here is someone new on the market, 200,000. Okay, let's test him. And they already put me in a line or in a queue for being indexed, or and because I'm fully ready to go, they just test me. If I pass the test, boom, is the thing. If you will start publishing like 100 daily, 100 daily, 100 daily, I'm not sure if Google will, even bother to give you a space or resources to being indexed. So for sure, go with fully ready structures. And my mistake in the past was to start indexing before I finished the website. So I was developing on live, and it's always bad idea, because users come to your website, it's not good, and bounce back to Google, and you won't get this chance to pass the below the radar. Yeah, but for sure, indexing API, if you ask me about only tool, it's number one, and yeah.
And now for a quick message from our sponsor, Search Intelligence. If you're looking for digital PR campaigns, what you're about to see should impress you.
High-tier backlinks in publications such as Daily Post, MSN, Birmingham Mail, and many more. Let me show you how we've done it. The campaign was pretty simple. We looked at the number of Instagram followers for each contestant in the Dancing on Ice show that aired in January. We sorted the contestants by the most popular ones. Now we've had the most influential Dancing on Ice contestant. Then we've also used an Instagram earnings calculator to calculate how much every contestant could make from one post on Instagram based on the number of their followers and engagement rate. Then we put these findings in a nice press release and an email, and we found the relevant journalists with a tool called Niechcial, where we looked at journalists who covered the show in the past 30 days and sent the findings and the press release to these journalists. And then the links started landing like this and this and this and many more. I hope this inspires and shows you that you can build links with simple and basic campaigns.
Do you think that Google is looking at this many pages in terms of coming into them? It's like a publishing frequency when they are doing it. You said about a queue there, where you're publishing so many pages and they kind of put you in this queue because to process you properly. Do you think that they're looking at that publishing frequency, or is it just more of like a quality score thing, where if you have got very, very low quality pages, then that's the reason?
So let's imagine you have an e-commerce event with the wheels, and you have a lot of, Continental, Michelin, and all brands, and at the starting point, your structure is quite huge, but it's fully covered. It's fully covered all perspective and attributes for wheels, so it's fine. You just start with it and then you grow. But if you publish like 500 content daily at the beginning, it's not even possible to write it. It's like like only for logic, you need to go gentle, then you can move the needle and push harder. But at the beginning, you need to pass this initial test. I have a lot of cases that I try to publish a lot of content in the first few days, and it was clapped after normal 14 to 21 days. But it was fully AI, fully hallucinated, like no value.
So how are you staying up to date with all of these advancements and things in AI, especially because it feels like there's a new tool or technology kind of every other day coming out right now?
To be honest, it's impossible to catch this train. So I decided to cut the noise. I know the path. I can predict what's next, more or less, but I can't predict what will happen and what's important for me, only for my development. Because if I wanna look for each new tool daily, so I will find 10 daily. It's not possible. So just cut the noise, know your path, and stick to the biggest boys like OpenAI. If you're up to more up to technology, go for LangChain or Llama Index, and look on the big boys, and that's it. And cut the noise. It's not possible to catch everything.
Are there kind of any underrated tools or things that you use in SEO that people probably wouldn't have heard of at home?
So for sure, there's no code. Go with a lot of no code like make.com and n8n.io, AirOps. I have a list. Start with airops.com. It's amazing how you can pipeline your process using just a block, and it will proceed. Yeah, after at the end of this podcast, I can give you a list or just copy paste you a list, and you can publish. It's a lot of fancy AI orchestration tool right now, and I think it's the future. And if you want to stick to something, go for keyword like AI orchestration or AI agent orchestration or agent apps or something for sure. Is a huge trend, and it's good to go there because in OpenAI environment, building agent, it's not so obvious and easy. Using this tool is like drag and drop, and in the future, if I need to pick one, for sure, this DeFi.ai I showed in Dubai. It's below the radar, but it's 100% go option.
Where do you see AI and SEO and all these kind of things going? Is the industry just going to be completely upended in a year's time, or have we still got another 10 years of this cash cow and milking it?
So there is a lovely quote that AI will reduce the chances for masses or a lot of people, but gain opportunities to just few of them. And I think SEO landscape has already changed, and we as SEOs or SEOs as entrepreneurs, we need to jump to the second, let's say, these guys who will use this chance, because it's once in a lifetime change, in my opinion, and we need to stick with it. Not only use AI, but build with AI, build on top of AI, even this programmatic websites or whatever you like, your e-commerce, you can build, not only use, because it's using ChatGPT is not competitive, any competitive, how to say competitive, I can find the word in English, but never mind. Million people use it, so it's not your competitive.
Like mass adoption kind of
difference.
Yeah,
mass adoption is already done. So you need to not only use but build on top of it. I'm of course scary about this SGE. I'm not sure how it will look like. For sure, it will be sort of haircut, but still a lot of new opportunities, and I'm scary, but I rather prefer to think about the opportunities, build something good based on this technology. You know, there's a lot of clients, e-commerces in the world, and even if SGE will cut the traffic in 20%, 30%, we will see. They will go to the market, look for the solutions, and I'm here. You are here. So I think only about the opportunities here.
Yeah. So where can people find you online?
So I started publishing on Twitter, X, not a lot, but sometimes I'm trying to push something. For sure, I'm active on LinkedIn. My main social media is Facebook. So if you want to stick with me, I'm omnipresent, let's say. For sure, I will try publish more on Twitter. And I travel the globe, and I'm on most important conferences around the globe right now. So for sure, if you want to network, I will be there. If you wanna just ask some question, I'm on all social media you can imagine. I'm not on TikTok and Instagram, sorry, but on this business class, I'm there.
Yeah, the business search networks. And if you'd like to ask either of us a question, we'll be both doing a Q&A at Zakopane, SEO Vibe Zakopane in Poland next month on May 15th. So I'll put a link down in the description to where you can find Robert online and where you can find that conference online. I appreciate you coming to this episode. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.